But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Back at it, grab Matt. All I know is mathematics on the stove, cooking chicken right with Judy gymnastics, acrobatic with the work, like we really do the magic, never from the keyboard, so I bust some squares about the
first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Having daily sweat, Caesar salad, buckle like a check, ready. Now I'm back at it.
They'll start on the ground with Wright. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a start they can live with. Right. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Wright. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To the air, May. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You look at this Steeler defense.
All right, Cruz.
This unit coming into this one ranked
that's your one
against the pass in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, you see that's right.
The slot man in motion right. To throw, it's May.
Ah, fucked up. That's on me.
Pass taken in.
I was in a perfect position for that. And I bit on the short one. I knew the play and everything. You're just dumb, Bakes. That's on you. Can I find you? Treat me like a lady tonight. Love be a lady tonight. Love be easy as me. When you look at me, what do you see? Tell me what you see.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Good RPO, I fucking dare you.
Throwing here is May.
No.
That's caught downfield by Neighbors.
Okay, he's just faster than I thought. We could though.
Malik Neighbors, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He has it complete to Christian Watson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Anymore.
2nd and a couple. Gibbs straight ahead. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come into this one ranked.
Way before Kevin pull up at that Reverend, I told him the level go fuck on the feelings, don't nut on the face.
Number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Shit, he might have fucked me up. Yeah, he did.
Oh, and they sent the man in
If he ain't paused, I would have been straight.
This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Oh,
missed him, and it's incomplete.
Down as a key down in
touchdown,
any game you
Madden.
play in 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Arises on the punt here as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On play action, May. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
Oh, I'm there. I'm just not making the play right now, but I'm there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Wright.
What a speed boost. What a speed boost.
Up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Bucs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Off the play fake, Levis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Reload. Let's go. Diamond. 54 readers.
Here's Levis. This pass down the field for Gibbs. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Crazy.
Here's May. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Shamar Turner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll throw with May. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he stopped immediately there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. May. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Drake May keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
49.
Levis back to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Levis. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Like 24. And 18. Tight short.
Play action now. Levis. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 6.
Levis looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here we go. Hand up. 18. 22 Linda. 22 Linda.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Levis. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Diamond. And 18.
Levis to throw off play action. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Malik Neighbors as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Levis sets up to throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike, 20 Rita. 18. He's hot. 54 Rita. He's hot. He's mine.
Levis now off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10.
22 wins. 18. Panda. 49 down. 22 Rita.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mike zero.
But they go play action. Here's Levis. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Give up the middle to right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
We're good.
The 46-yard line.
What's up?
They'll go again here with Wright. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Wright with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Like 90.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54. 19. Hey, I got him, man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
22 Linda. Short. 49's down, 22 Rita, and 24 Linda, sack 18 Green, 24 Rita, sack.
Levis to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first.
And the Steelers
Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down.
On! Hand up!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Bucs 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42. Steelers 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a first and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw, it's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
On the give, this is right. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, they'll stay with White on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Off the play fake, here's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. It marched to the end zone the last time out.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing here is May. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
What's that? Diddy, what's that?
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Wright. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Off the play fake, Levis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, like 90.
Levis back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Like 54. 19.
Play action now. Levis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
20 Rita. Heels. 29's down. 22 Rita.
Now Levis. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
22 Linda. 22 Linda.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Hey, what's that?
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Tampa Bay, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they are barely afloat.